It's no coincidence that you found this message. You might dismiss it as just another video in your feed, another random suggestion from an algorithm, but deep down, you sense something different. There's a heavy stillness surrounding this moment. That's because this isn't meant for everyone. This message has been carefully kept hidden, waiting for the exact time God knew you would be ready. To truly listen, to truly see it for what it is, a divine calling. For too long, you've wandered in darkness, navigating a life that felt disconnected from your soul's real purpose. You have felt invisible, unheard, and deeply misunderstood. But that time has passed. Your readiness has sent out a signal, like a flare into the universe. And this is the response. This is where your path becomes clear. This is the moment your spiritual vision awakens. Before we move forward, I need you to affirm that you are ready to embrace this transformation. Show your consent by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Then, comment 77 below to declare to the universe that you are consciously opening the door. Finally, let this video play on repeat in the background after you watch it. This message had to find you today, at this exact moment, to pull you from the gravitational pull of your own negative thoughts. By replaying it, you confirm that you are ready to accept this divine assistance and finally saw Chapter 1, the purpose of your isolation. For what has felt like an eternity, you have been in a state of profound isolation. This wasn't just a lack of social plans, it was a soul-deep solitude that no amount of company could cure. You have watched others pay off, build families, achieve career milestones, and move through life with an ease that has felt alien to you. You've attended the parties, the weddings, the gatherings, and stood in the middle of a crowded room feeling utterly and completely alone, like you were observing humanity from behind a pane of glass. You have cried out in prayer. You have screamed into your pillow. You have questioned what was so fundamentally wrong with you that you were being denied the simple connections and forward momentum that everyone else seemed to take for granted. Let me be clear, this was not a punishment. It was a crucible. You, one of the chosen ones, could not be formed in the same fire as everyone else. Your path required a different kind of forging. The isolation was a divine tool to strip you of your dependency on external validation. You had to learn to be your own counsel, your own companion, your own source of comfort. You had to sit with your own thoughts, your own darkness, your own fears until they no longer held power over you. While others were building their lives on foundations of social acceptance and conventional success, God was building your foundation on solid rock, deep within your own spirit. This isolation forced you to develop a spiritual hearing that others do not possess. You learned to hear the whisper of your own intuition above the roar of the crowd. You learned to distinguish truth from illusion. It was in the silence that your unique gifts were honed. It was in the loneliness that your empathy became so profound it can now feel the subtle energies of a room, the unspoken pain in another's eyes. You were not being left behind. You were being held back for a greater purpose. You were being kept pure while others were making compromises, diluting their spirits to fit in. You were being preserved. This period of intense solitude was your chrysalis. It felt like a tomb, but it was actually a womb, preparing you for a rebirth that you are only now on the cusp of experiencing. All those nights you thought you were forgotten were the very nights your spiritual armor was being meticulously crafted. Every tear you shed was watering the seeds of a wisdom that cannot be taught in books. You were being made resilient, self-reliant, and spiritually potent, prepared for a mission that requires a leader, not a follower. The pain of it was real, but its purpose was divine. The silence is about to break, not with the noise of the world, but with the clear, unmistakable voice of your own destiny calling you forward. Chapter 2. The sacred demolition of your old life. You may be looking at the wreckage of your recent past and seeing only failure and loss, a job that ended abruptly, a relationship that crumbled into dust, a friendship that revealed itself to be a betrayal, a belief system that no longer provides comfort from the outside, and, even from your own terrified perspective, it looks like your life is falling apart. But you must understand, As a chosen one who is now ready, that this is not a collapse. This is a controlled, sacred demolition. The universe, under divine directive, is clearing the ground for what is to come. You cannot build a palace on the cracked foundation of a shack. That life you were living, the one that just imploded, was a compromise. It was a life built to satisfy the expectations of others, to fit into a box that was slowly suffocating your soul. You were playing a role, not living a truth. You were becoming so good at pretending that you were in danger of forgetting who you truly were. So God intervened. The demolition had to be swift, and yes, it had to be brutal, because you would have clung to the comfort of that old life otherwise. You would have stayed in that job out of fear, in that relationship out of loneliness, in that friendship out of loyalty to a person who was not loyal to you. The comfort zone had become your cage. The things that are leaving your life right now are not being taken from you. They are being removed for you. This is an act of divine mercy. Feel the grief. Acknowledge the shock. But do not mistake this clearing for a curse. It is the most profound blessing you have yet received. Each person who walked away created space for the divine counsel that is meant to surround you. Each door that slams shut is forcing you to turn and face the one door that was built only for you. This process is disorienting. It feels like you have no ground beneath your feet. That is the point. You are being taught to fly. You are being weaned off the need for earthly certainty so you can learn to trust the divine certainty that is guiding you. The anxiety you feel is the energy of transformation itself. It's the trembling of the earth just before a new mountain is born. Do not try to salvage the wreckage. Do not go back and try to rebuild what has been torn down. Walk away from the rubble and don't look back. Your future is not there. The people who were part of that old structure served their purpose. They showed you what you were not, what you could no longer tolerate. Thank them for the lesson and keep walking. You are stepping onto cleared, consecrated ground. It is barren for now, but only so the new seeds, the seeds of your true purpose, can be planted without being choked by weeds. This emptiness is not an absence. It is a space of infinite potential. This is the sign that you are ready. The demolition is the proof. Chapter 3. Recognizing the mark of your calling. For your entire life, you have felt different. It's a feeling you've tried to suppress, to explain away, to ignore. You've tried to be like everyone else, to want the things they want, to find joy in the things they find joy in. But it has always felt like a performance. This feeling of being an outsider is not a flaw. It is the mark of the chosen one. It is the indelible sign of your calling. Let's make this real. The mark isn't a physical brand. It's a series of spiritual and psychological traits that have defined your existence. First, you possess a level of empathy that is both a gift and, until now, a crushing burden. You don't just sympathize with people. You feel their emotions as if they were your own. You walk into a room and instantly absorb the emotional climate. This has made you a target for energetic vampires and manipulators who are drawn to your light and your willingness to carry their burdens. What you thought was a weakness is actually a highly advanced spiritual sensory system. It is your divine radar. Second, you have an unshakable, almost militant intolerance for injustice and falsehood. It burns in your gut. You cannot stand by and watch someone be mistreated. You cannot listen to lies and corporate speak and polite insincerities without feeling a wave of spiritual nausea. This has made you unpopular in environments that thrive on deception. You have been called too sensitive, too intense, too serious. In reality, you are a living lie detector, a carrier of truth. This is not a personality quirk. It is an instrument of your purpose. Third, you have always felt a persistent, nagging feeling that you are here for something important. It's a mission you can't quite name, a song you can almost remember the words to. This has created a constant state of divine dissatisfaction with a normal life. While others are content with comfort and security, you have a restless spirit, always searching, always seeking a deeper meaning. This restlessness is not a sign of being lost. It is the homing beacon of your soul, pulling you towards your destiny. These traits have caused you great pain. Your empathy has left you drained and heartbroken. Your demand for truth has left you isolated. Your inner calling has made you feel perpetually out of place. But now you must see these traits for what they truly are. They are not liabilities. They are your activated superpowers. God is showing you this now because you are finally ready to wield them. Your empathy is not for being a doormat, it is for healing others. Your intolerance for lies is not for starting arguments. It is for cutting through illusion and leading people to what is real. Your inner restlessness is not a curse. It is the engine of creation, meant to drive you to build, to create, to speak, to change the world in the unique way only you can. Look back at your life. See how these traits have been present in every chapter. They are the common thread. They are the mark. You are not strange. You are not broken. You are a chosen one. Chapter 4. The world is now speaking to you. You've prayed for signs, you've asked for guidance, you've begged for a clear signal from the divine, but you were looking for a burning bush or a voice from the clouds. The communication you're now ready for is far more intricate, personal, and constant. The period of divine silence is over. God is now speaking to you, not just in moments of prayer, but through the very fabric of your reality. The world has become your living oracle. You need to learn its new language. This goes beyond seeing repeating numbers like 111 or 44, though those are often the entry point. The kindergarten of synchronicity, that is the universe getting your attention. Now the lessons are becoming more advanced. You will think of a question, the deep, troubling question about your path, and within hours the answer will appear. It might be a line of dialogue from a show you're watching, a sentence you overhear from strangers walking past you on the street, or a headline on a newsstand that seems to speak directly to your soul. This is not a coincidence. This is a direct, targeted response. Pay attention. Animals will begin to behave unusually around you. A hawk might circle directly overhead as you contemplate a major decision. A specific type of insect might appear repeatedly. These are not random occurrences. They are messengers, totems bringing you specific, energetic information. Research their spiritual meaning. The message is for you. Your dreams will become intensely vivid and instructional. You may have been having chaotic or anxiety-ridden dreams for years, but now they will shift. They will become clearer, more narrative. You will wake up with a feeling, a solution, or a clear warning. Keep a journal by your bed. Your subconscious is now a direct line to the divine intelligence, and it is downloading information to you while you sleep. Technology itself will begin to bend to this new reality. A song will play on a shuffle playlist at the exact moment you need to hear its lyrics. An email will arrive from a long-lost contact just as you were wondering how to solve a particular problem. A video like this one will appear in your feed, seemingly out of nowhere, delivering the precise message you are ready to receive. The key to deciphering this language is to abandon the concept of coincidence. For the chosen ones who are awake, there is no such thing. Everything is a signal. Everything is a clue. Your job is no longer to beg for a sign, but to calmly observe the signs that are already flooding your reality. The entire universe is conspiring to guide you, to affirm you, to nudge you in the right direction. It requires a new level of presence, a new state of awareness. You must walk through your day not as a passive participant, but as a detective of the divine, constantly looking for the clues left just for you. This is what it means to see. When you are ready, your eyes are now open to a layer of reality that is hidden from most people. Welcome to the conversation. Chapter 5. The Gathering of Your Soul Cluster. The profound isolation you endured had a hidden purpose, to make you so self-reliant that you would never again seek connection out of neediness or desperation. Now that you have achieved that level of spiritual sovereignty, the doors to true divine connection are swinging open. You are about to witness the assembly of your soul cluster, your divine council on earth. These are not just new friends. These are the other chosen ones who have been on a parallel journey of preparation. You are all being activated at the same time, and you are being magnetically drawn to one another. The recognition will be instant and uncanny. You will meet someone, and within minutes you will feel like you have known them for lifetimes. The conversation will be effortless, bypassing the usual superficial small talk and diving straight into the deep waters of life purpose and spiritual truth. There will be no need to explain your strange feelings or your God-o-odd life experiences. They will simply nod and say, "Me too. These are your people." These connections will not be based on shared hobbies or geographical proximity. They will be based on a shared energetic frequency. You are all tuned to the same divine station. When you are with them, you will feel not drained but energized. You will feel seen, truly seen for the first time in your life. Your intensity will not scare them. It will excite them. Your empathy will not be a resource for them to drain. It will be a language you both speak fluently. These individuals will appear in the most unexpected ways: a chance encounter at a coffee shop, a new colleague at work, a person you connect with online over a shared niche interest. Do not dismiss these meetings. Each one is a divine appointment. God is assembling your team. This council will serve several purposes. They will be your mirrors, reflecting back to you the strength and light you are still learning to see in yourself. They will be your validators, confirming the synchronicities and divine messages you are receiving, dispelling any lingering doubt that you are just making it all up. They will be your collaborators, for the missions of the chosen ones are often intertwined. Your gifts will complement their gifts. Where you are weak, they will be strong, and vice versa. Together you will be able to achieve what you could never achieve alone. Be aware, this gathering also means you will feel a stronger repulsion from those who are not part of your cluster. People who operate on a low frequency of gossip, negativity, and deceit will become almost physically unbearable to be around. Do not fight this. It is your inner guidance system protecting your energy and clearing your path for the connections that truly matter. The era of loneliness is definitively over. It served its sacred purpose. Now begins the era of alliance, of communion, of the gathering of the lights. Look around, they are coming. Some are already here. Recognize them. Welcome them. Your strength is about to be magnified. Chapter 6. The Alchemy of Your Scars. Every single painful memory, every betrayal, every moment of despair you have ever experienced is about to be consecrated. You have carried your past like a bag of rocks, a heavy burden that you believed was a testament to your failures and your brokenness. You are now ready to see the truth. Your wounds are where the light enters. More than that, your scars are about to undergo a divine alchemy. They are being transformed from sources of pain into sources of your greatest power. This is your anointment. Let's be specific. Think of the most profound betrayal you endured, the one that shattered your ability to trust. You have seen that as a permanent injury, but God is now showing you that this experience was brutal but necessary training. It calibrated your spirit to detect insincerity with pinpoint accuracy. That wound didn't break you. It turned you into an expert in authenticity. Your ability to build and lead teams, to choose partners, to create safe spaces is now unparalleled because you can sense a lie before it is even fully formed. That pain was the price of a superpower. Now think of the times you felt utterly powerless, manipulated, or controlled. Those moments of crushing helplessness hollowed you out. Now that hollowed-out space is being filled with a holy fire. Your experience of powerlessness has given you a ferocious and unwavering compassion for the underdog, for the voiceless. You will now become a fierce advocate, a protector, a source of empowerment for others. Your past pain ensures you will never abuse your own power because you know intimately how it feels to be on the receiving end. Your history of being silenced is precisely what will make your voice so potent and resonant when you finally choose to speak your truth. Consider your financial struggles, the constant feeling of lack and anxiety that has haunted you. This was not to teach you that you are unworthy of abundance. It was to teach you the true meaning of wealth, which has nothing to do with numbers in a bank account. It taught you resourcefulness, gratitude for small things, and a deep understanding of what truly matters. As true abundance now begins to flow into your life, you will be a wise steward of it, using it not for shallow materialism, but to build, to help, to create lasting value. You will not be corrupted by it because you have already passed the test in the desert of lack. God is not erasing your past, He is redeeming it. He is showing you that not a single tear was wasted. Every ounce of pain is being converted into an equal measure of power, wisdom, and purpose. Your scars are not signs of damage. They are the markings of a warrior who has survived the training. They are your credentials for the mission ahead. When you look at your past now, do not see shame. See the curriculum of a divine masterclass designed specifically for you, a chosen one. Chapter 7. Your mission is now live. The preparation is complete. The training is over. The long night of the soul has given way to the dawn. You are standing now on the precipice of your purpose. The readiness you have achieved has unlocked the final stage. Your mission, which has been a vague feeling your entire life, is now coming online. The sealed orders are being opened. Do not expect a formal announcement or a detailed instruction manual to fall from the sky. The activation of your mission won't be something subtle. You'll feel it. It will hit you as an undeniable pull, a deep inner knowing that cuts through the noise. One day, out of the confusion, a fire ignites. A vision arrives that refuses to leave you alone. It could be a book you must write, a business you're destined to build, a community you feel responsible to create. It may urge you to change careers entirely, into healing, teaching, or advocacy, or it might demand you speak a truth you've buried for far too long. This isn't just inspiration. It's a divine assignment. And yes, fear will still be present. Doubt will whisper that you're unqualified, unready, not enough. But that voice? That's the final remnant of your former self, the ego's last stand. You must move anyway. You must walk forward while afraid. You are not qualified because of credentials. You are qualified because you survived. Your readiness was announced by the divine, not determined by your self-doubt. The moment you take the first step, the resources will come. The allies will arrive. The doors will unlock, but not before you walk down the hallway. Action is the sacred key. You can no longer afford to wait. Delay is not neutral. It is resistance, and the discomfort of ignoring this call will soon outweigh the fear of embracing it. You are now a vessel, a bridge, a living channel for the divine solutions, messages, and energies this world desperately needs. Your task is to surrender, to let it flow through you. Trust the pull, trust the vision, trust the fire in your chest. This is the threshold, the moment your entire journey has prepared you for. You have been forged by pain, cleared by trial, marked by destiny. You are ready. The waiting is over. Your real life, the one you soul came here to live, begins now. And no, this isn't the end of the story. This is where it finally begins.